Oh, man. William McDowell. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. I give myself away, man.
Yes, sir. I know you got a good word this morning. How you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm doing well, Rickey, trying to give myself away. I love this song because Rickey Smiley often tells us life ain't about you. It's about what you do for others. It's about what God does through you to make the world a better place. Life really ain't about you. Sometimes you got to get over you so you can get out of your own way and live the life that God intends for you to live. Life ain't about you. One writer put it like this: the person who lives by themselves, for themselves, is likely to be corrupted by the company they keep. Life ain't about you. When life is about you, life becomes a very small package that doesn't amount to much. But when you make up your mind, life ain't about me, it's about connecting to a cause. It's about partnering with a purpose that's greater than myself. As a consequence, I give myself away. I surrender my life. I give my life to Almighty God and basically say, God, here I am. Whatever you want to do with my life, please do that. And listen, that's when life becomes fulfilling. That's when life is really about something, when you can say, God, I give myself away. Because here's what happens: when you give yourself away and give yourself to God, God will give you a sense of purpose that's bigger than you, a sense of purpose so that you basically give your life to a cause that is bigger than yourself. And when you give yourself to a cause bigger than yourself, then here's what will happen. Your life will amount to something. Your life will be something that will bless other people. Why? Because your life now has purpose. But not just purpose. Purpose will give you priorities. Because when your purpose is clear, then your priorities come out of your purpose. So when you say, God, I give myself away, now you wake up every day with a clear sense of what your priorities are. And so it's about having purpose. It's about having the right set of priorities. And what God will do whenever you give yourself away, God then gives you the power to fulfill that purpose, the power to live on purpose, the power to live according to those priorities. God gives you the power to give yourself away. So here's what you do. If you want your life to count, if you want your life to amount to something, if you want to make a difference, remember, life ain't about you. It's about what God does through you to make a difference in the world around you and bless people who some may never be able to pay you back. But that's okay. Life ain't about you. And since life ain't about you, have purpose, priorities, and power. And I promise you, when God does that, when you do that, God then gives you the provisions to make happen what God wants to make happen. Lord, my life ain't my own. I give myself to you.
Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Haynes. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
Hey, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir.
Hey, did you know that the man that sang this song, William McDowell, is the son? His daddy owns McDowell's. Right? Is it
Coming to America?
Yeah. Home of the Big Mick.
Home of the Big Mick. What did it say, Rock? They have the
all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a non-sesame seed bun. Because
that's right.
McDonald's has a sesame seed bun. McDowell's.
Right.
Oh, boy. Oh, God, help me.
Enjoy, young man.
Enjoy, young man. Some of the good stuff, right?
Pastor Haynes, love you, man.
Love you. Bye.
I know he ain't gonna call us back no more this week.
Pastor Haynes, you know who else works there?
Again, bye.
Who else? Hakeem. Hakeem works there. Pastor Haynes.
Hakeem.
And he likes Lisa.
News headlines, entertainment, sports.
right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the front page news is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, y'all. Indeed helps you hire great people fast. Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all other job sites combined, according to Talent Nest. Visit Indeed.com/credit. 12 minutes after the hour. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here today with a quick look at your front page news. The Supreme Court decided 5-4 yes a new Texas law that bans abortions at 6 weeks, which is before know that they're pregnant. Well, that will remain in force. Now, in addition to banning abortions at 6 weeks, the Texas law is enforced by allowing citizens to sue abortion providers and anyone involved in facilitating abortions for at least $10,000. Now, in other news and weather update, the storm left behind from Hurricane Ida has caused historic flooding in the Northeast. New York has declared a state of emergency, but things are starting to improve in Louisiana. Some in New Orleans area got their power back on yesterday, and all of the interstates have been reopened. However, about 1 million homes and businesses still have no electricity, and more than 600,000 still have no running water. Now, in other news, the Colorado officers and paramedics that were involved in the 2019 death of Elijah Mclean, well, they were indicted for manslaughter and criminally neglected homicide yesterday. Elijah was a 23-year-old black man who was a violinist and died after being put in a chokehold by police and given a very powerful tranquilizer by the paramedics. He was walking home from a store when a caller reported him as a suspicious person. All right, that's what we're looking at in the front page news. For more, go ahead and log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Well, let's clear up one thing. We don't know if he's telling the whole truth, but Coach Bill Belichick claims that Cam Newton's vaccine status was not the reason he was released from the New England Patriots. It was specifically on his play on the field and the future of the franchise. So there it is. Sha'Carri Richardson scheduled to race tomorrow as the Diamond League season continues. Man, she's going to be in Brussels, but only one of the Jamaicans will be in the race. She's going to be running the 200 meters. Olympic bronze medalist Shericka Jackson is going to be in the race as well. Gold and silver medalist Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly Ann Fraser-Price will not be in that race, but we're still rooting for Sha'Carri Richardson to get on there, get that little comeback and make a strong presence for herself. Sloane Stephens defeats Coco Gauff in the straight sets, eliminating her from the U.S. Open. That's a quick sports update for you. Gary with the T. What's up there, Pepper?
All right, y'all. Greg Leaks, most notably known for appearing alongside his wife, actress, and TV personality Nene Leakes on 12 seasons of Bravo's The Real Housewives of Atlanta, has passed away at the age of 66, according to his publicist. Now, his publicist, Ernest Dukes, also spoke on behalf of the Leakes family in a statement to MTO News, y'all. Today, the Leakes family is in deep pain with a broken heart. After a long battle with cancer, Greg Leakes has passed away peacefully in his home, surrounded by all his children, very close loved ones, and his beautiful wife, Nene Leakes. Now, they're also saying that Greg Leakes' stage 3 cancer diagnosis was made public back in 2018, and while he and his wife Nene were still cast members of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, his health crisis was a major test for the family and on the couple's marriage, but in 2019 things seemed to be in a much better place, not only as Greg was then free of cancer, but also because their relationship was solid. But earlier this summer, Nene stated that Greg was back in the hospital after having surgery because of his cancer return. Now, they're saying that Greg Leakes leaves behind Nene and their son Brent, as well as Nene's son Bryson from a previous relationship. Now, Greg also has 5 other children from before his relationship with Nene, and sons Daryl, Damian, Dexter, Denton, and a daughter Katrina. He married Nene in 1997 and they divorced in 2011, but reunited and remarried in 2018. Our condolences goes out to the Nene Leakes family and friends.
What that's saying.
Yeah, it was. It is, and I'm reading it, kind of not trying to get through it.
And the nicest person you ever want to meet, man. Every time he's so nice and so pleasant. I feel so sorry for Nene. I think their love was real. It was special, and I just really hate it, you know. And that's why I want to encourage everybody to make sure you take 5,000 milligrams of vitamin D every single day because it does kill cells that causes cancer. And that's what our doctors always say, you know, this stuff happens because of vitamin D deficiency. You know, can't stop it all, but it damn sure helps. But I'm just, it's really sad.
Yeah. All right. The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is fish egg. On the high end, you say fish eggs, and on the low end, you say beautiful black. That's your color for today, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
you can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 28 before the top of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. After several meetings and a lot of consideration, sources say that The Weeknd's label Republic will not be submitting music for the Grammys. So in any category, despite his success with the single Save Your Tears, the singer-songwriter recently said this trust has been broken for so long between the Grammy organization and artists that it would be unwise to raise a victory flag. I think the industry, like public alike, need to see the transparent system truly at play for the win to be celebrated, but it's an important start. He continued, I remain uninterested in being a part of the Grammys, especially with their own admission of corruption for all these decades. I will not be submitting in the future. So if y'all know, if y'all remember, The Weeknd first boycotted the Grammys after being snubbed last year and does not care anything about it or is not interested in participating in it at all. A historic milestone has been reached by writer-director Nia DaCosta. She's the first black female director to have a film debut in the #1 spot in the U.S. box office with Candyman. DaCosta co-wrote the sequel to the original 1992 horror film with Jordan Peele, casting all black leads and addressing elements of racism throughout the film. The movie is also the second highest grossing 3-day opening for a black female director, right behind Ava DuVernay with A Wrinkle in Time. That is what's up. Oh, let me see. Do I got time for one more? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. We go.
No, you got time for one more. Go ahead. Yeah.
You sure? Okay. Well, y'all, Lil Nas X as the Trevor Project's decided the prevention advocate of the year, so he's being honored. Let me see. He reacted in a statement saying, "Thank you so much to the Trevor Project for this award and for all they do for the LGBTQ community. Discrimination around sexuality and gender identity is still very real, and our community deserves to feel supported and totally free to be themselves. If using my voice and expressing myself in my music can help even one kid out here who feels alone, then," he said, "it is all worth it." What y'all think about that?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I just want to see everybody happy in every single community or whatever. We don't want nobody to be mistreated or bullied. You know, people, a lot of people committing suicide, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we just happy, you know, every little bit helps.
That's true. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. But coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. And want y'all to hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKEY. That's 8669-RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. Special K got news you can't use. What up, K?
Man, what up, Rick? You know how we try to keep it real on this show and we try to like educate folks? Well, one part of education is knowing what people say, knowing what people mean when they say something. And a lot of times when he says something, he don't mean that. And when she says something, she don't mean that. You ready?
Yeah.
What they say versus what they mean. When he says, I love hard, what he means, I done had restraining orders on me. So be careful.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
When he says, I didn't see you calling me because I had left my phone in the car while I was working out. What he means, I was at my side piece apartment and didn't want the phone to keep going off, and then I feel guilty for not answering it.
Right.
When she says, I don't really care what restaurant we go to, I'm a simple girl.
Yep.
What she really means, wish you would pull up to a restaurant that got less than $4 signs next to the rating, and I guarantee you would never know what my sheets feel like. When she says, I don't normally do this when I'm with somebody for the first time, what she really means is, I actually do this every time I'm with somebody for the first time.
Absolutely. How do you know to do that good?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I ain't never did this. Okay, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, you're really, okay.
When he says, I don't know why this card keep getting declined. Can you just pay and I'll give it back to you? What he really means is, I knew I had $8 in my account when I picked you up.
Don't do that.
Oh yeah, that strikes a personal chord with certain people on the show, whose name might be on the show.
Don't do that.
I know. It was just a snafu, but you made up for it. Snafu. When she says, I like you, I just don't like you like that. What she really means is, we can go out and you can spend money on me for all of 2021 and I will never ever have sex with you. That's right. When she says, I know you married, but just take my number, we can be friends. What she really means is, yeah, I'm ready to be your side piece. Just call me and we can make it official.
Right.
When he says, I got your text, I just didn't have time to respond. What he means is, there ain't no way in hell I was about to take 12 minutes out of my life to read that long ass text with all them caps and exclamation points and emoji. I was gonna read all that.
If that thing more than one sentence, no, sir, ain't nobody finna do that.
Yeah,
we don't do it.
Dude, if you gotta pull over out of traffic to read it, it's too long.
No,
it's too long.
That's why we just press the whole paragraph and hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, and say, all right, okay, or I got you. When she says, hey, I need to talk when you get home, what she means is, hell yeah, I found them condoms you was hiding in your closet, and I got old girl phone number, and when you get home, it's World War III up in this.
Right.
Because it's not going to be good.
Right.
When she says, I was in a serious relationship for 4 years, but for the past couple years, I just been dating around. What she means is, since me and that dude broke up, I racked up somewhere between 11 and 28 bodies.
I'm single.
She done ran through the city on your way.
Facts.
When she says, I just never really met a guy that I could see myself having a child with. What she means is, I had a VIP membership at Planned Parenthood all through my 20s. All right, last one. When he says, I went through some crazy times when I was in college. I was wilding out, son. What he really means is, I had relations with a dude in my dorm my entire sophomore year, but I just don't consider myself gay. That's what she said.
No, man.
What they say versus what they mean.
Let them know how you can be followed.
God.
Man, y'all can follow me on Instagram at SpecialK913, and I will be at the Stardome in Birmingham, Alabama this weekend. Yes, sir. Labor Day weekend.
Already. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary, what up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Actor Terry Crews is speaking out, honey. He's saying, y'all, that he is happy that he's not invited to the cookout. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Terry Crews was uninvited to the cookout last year after he made those crazy comments about black supremacy, y'all. And people are saying, y'all, he said for no reason. They said he just decided he wanted to tweet that he's happy that he got booted out of the black community. He said, quote, the best thing about being uninvited to the cookout is you never drank the Kool-Aid, he said, honey. Then he went on to say, Twitter decided, well, we're going to just drag you again. They said, okay, now, we gave you a cookout spot to Jack Harlow long ago. You have not been missed. And that's what somebody said. And another person said, if you enjoy not having any black friends, just say so. Spare us the dog whistle, honey, and let me continue confusing you with Lester Spite and mentally inserting him in your role in Everybody Hates Chris. How sad are you to intentionally antagonize black people? And he was like, what in the hell are y'all talking about? He said, I wasn't even talking about black people. For one thing, he said, I was tweeting about, honey, that to the response of not being invited back to the Expendables. He said, so what are y'all talking about? But nevertheless, Terry Crews and black folks, I mean, I was just watching them the other night on that show he does, show, whatever it is, game show, talk show, what have you. But, I mean, why would they not invite? I mean, he did say some crazy things, but, I mean, he's as black as they could get, so I wonder why people would just uninvite him because, you know, if he says some crazy things. Is that the new social media thing? If you say something, you get uninvited and then you get canceled.
Gary,
Huh?
Don't be so forgetful. You remember the battle with Gabrielle Union and her
the hair.
dealing, and he decided to come out against Gabrielle, saying that he's never seen a culture of racism at Fox and X, Y, and Z, basically discounting her claims. That's why they fired him.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, anyway, let's continue to pray for her, honey. Let's pray for Terry Crews. All right, moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. Do y'all remember, honey, Miss Alana Thompson, also known as Honey Boo Boo? Y'all remember Honey Boo Boo?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, baby, everybody's excited, honey. It's being reported, y'all, that Honey Boo Boo is dating an adult black man, honey. They say Honey Boo Boo got her a 20-year-old African-American college student by the name of Draylon Carswell, y'all. And there's, according to reports, y'all, they say the two have been dating now for 6 months, honey, since this girl was 15 years old. Now they're saying y'all Draylon attends a Nashville technical school. They say, but he now lives in Georgia near Miss Alana and her sister Laura Pumpkin Shannon, y'all. Now they got a picture of Honey Boo Boo and her friend, honey, and they look happy together, y'all. Now they're saying, y'all, that Honey Boo Boo right now, he said he loves her because he doesn't have any friends and she doesn't have many friends. But you know they don't trust nobody really, so they they don't really have any friends. But they're saying, y'all, that Honey Boo Boo right now is saving up her money to buy her a car. And they said, but he's so nice to her, he letting her drive his Dodge Camaro, which he calls his baby.
Wait, Gary. Paul, hold on. First of all, Chevy makes Camaro. Second, the thing is, Gary, you said he's 20 and how old is she?
18?
She's
16. She's 16. He's 16. She's 16.
Yeah, we just kind of skip right past that, huh?
Yeah, something wrong with that.
Yeah.
But that's just 4-year difference.
She's
Okay,
still a
tell that
child,
to the
Gary.
judge.
It's a 4-year difference if you're an adult and you're dating someone, you're 24 and they're 29, but not when you're 15.
Right.
Yeah, we can't just skip past that.
It's a big deal. I thought they were
No, it's
still
a
in
big
high
deal.
school. Like,
It's a big deal. This is illegal.
Big deal. Better
He
talk to
in
R. Kelly.
college.
He didn't think it was a big deal either.
Yeah, well, we just gonna pray for Honey Boo Boo. I mean, she look happy together, but what I don't understand, how she still saving money for a car? All the money she made off the show, you would have thought she would have made off the show.
Maybe she didn't get it.
Yeah, maybe because her mama was on drugs real bad, so maybe she took it all.
Ooh, don't do that to Mama June. Don't do that to Mama June. Don't.
They was bad though. But she on that crack diet though now. Come on now.
It sure was.
And we'll drain that account real quick.
Yes, it will.
But that's good. He got, and you know, he looks like somebody that we know, but I'm not calling no names. But anyway,
Who he look like, Gary?
Somebody we work with, friend. But anyway, that's all I'm done. Okay. And my final story, y'all, honey. Kenya Moore, y'all, has been announced, honey, as one of the celebrities to take part, y'all, in season 30 of Dancing with the Stars, y'all. Kenya's gonna be Dancing with the Stars, y'all. Now they say she's gonna be a contestant on the show on the upcoming 30th season. And they're saying, you know, there's been several housewives that starred in the series, including Nene Leakes, Kim Zolciak Bierman, and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Miss Lisa Vanderpump, y'all, Erica Jane, and Lisa Rinna. So congratulations goes out to Kenya Moore, and she get good money for doing that too, y'all. Don't they get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, honey, they get paid.
It's a good check.
They
It's
get a
weekly
great
check.
amount per episode. Yes.
Yeah. So
The longer you stay, the more money you make.
Exactly.
Right.
So let's keep Kenya on the show, y'all, because Real Housewives ain't back yet, so she gonna need her coin. So let's keep her going, child. So when the show start, let's vote her on, honey. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is fish egg. On the high end, you say fish egg, and on the low end, you say beautiful black. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, it's Thick Ankle Thursday. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this long, this led you and your would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell them.
Hey, I just want to call to say I love them cankles.
Yes, I'm calling from Macon, Georgia. I'm calling to wake my husband up, tell him to get his ass up and go get his second shot. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Nate representing from the Carolinas. I'm calling to wake up Janelle Brown. Come on, wake up, wake up.
This is Cheryl Pitney. I'd like to wake up all the Pitneys in the world. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yes, thick ankles, yes.
Good morning. This is T calling from Cocoa, Florida. Shout out to this morning to everybody that's battling COVID. I want to tell y'all to stay strong and wake up, wake up, wake up.
Listening on your radio. There's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know.
Let 'em know.
Where you at, Portland? Wake up. In Charlotte? Wake up. In Raleigh? Wake up. Wake
Appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome, Rickey.
Hey, Black Tony, why you ain't at work, bro? Hello? Hello?
Nope.
Hello? The hell is going on?
You gonna blame it on the phone now?
Right. Hello? Oh, man. That's terrible.
Well,
he might, that's a good sign. He might be outside.
I can go check
Yeah,
if
he
you
might
want.
be on his way.
Yeah, go check the door, Rock.
All right.
Yeah. Anybody there?
I don't see nobody downstairs. I'm looking out the window.
Look on the
elevator. He might be at the elevator.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, check the security.
I don't see him, man.
Check the security camera. Nothing.
I don't see nothing, man.
Wow.
Yeah, by him not calling in, that mean that he close.
Don't hold your breath.
Right. Hello, Black Tony. Yeah.
I'm right here.
Where you at?
Saturday. What I'm in my room right now.
Oh, you not up at? We thought you was getting on the elevator.
No, cause see what happened. What Saturday? What had happened was I was getting dressed to come to work, and then you play. I heard that song you be playing, Saturday.
What song?
The Inspirations Church song you be playing every morning, and it got me to think about my whole everything, Saturday.
Talking about ought to be glad.
Yeah, that song right there. And I just think about, like, yo, I just really appreciate everything. Like, Shawty, it just really made me appreciate you and everything that you do for me for my whole career. You know what I'm saying? For my whole career that I've been working with, I don't be showing no appreciation. And I just feel like, it just made me reflect on everybody I love at the radio. You and Rachi and Eva and Gary and Jalan and Brett. And I just love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just made me say, I need to do better. Right. I need to do better. Because I'm not even coming with you with no crazy nothing today, Shawty. I'm not even, Shawty, I ain't stole nothing. I ain't selling nothing. Ain't nothing happening to me. You know what I'm saying? But I just need to let you know, Shawty, I really appreciate this good job you gave me, Shawty.
Right.
And I just want to let you know, Shawty, I love the job. And you know what, Shawty, I'm going to do better.
So when you coming to work?
I'll be there tomorrow. I'm going to holler at you.
You ain't coming today?
No, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna finish reflecting today, but I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
So you gonna reflect today?
Yeah, I gotta reflect. I gotta keep reflecting and think about how much I appreciate my good career, and then I'll be there tomorrow.
Who starts?
Wait a minute, tomorrow Friday though, right?
Yeah, so that means you're gonna be here Monday.
Yeah, I'll be there Monday. I'm gonna keep reflecting through tomorrow. I'm gonna reflect tomorrow too.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 7 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Gymnast Simone Biles, y'all, we're going to have to keep her definitely lifted in prayer, and hopefully that what just recently happened to her don't send her into a mental breakdown. But it's being reported, y'all, that Simone Biles' boyfriend, Jonathan Owens, y'all, he was a player and waived by the Houston Texans ahead of the upcoming season, y'all. They cut him. Now they're saying, y'all, Owens was cut by the Arizona Cardinals back in August of 2019, and he signed with the Texans practice squad back in 2020. But it's being reported, y'all, that rumors has that Owens was cut because he spends entirely too much time on social media with Simone and not enough time focusing on his game. Now, they're saying that the 26-year-old safety was on the Texans practice squad for 6 weeks until he was called up again last January. Now, Owens and Biles recently celebrated their 1-year anniversary. Now, they say he was often seen, y'all, kissing and cuddling with Biles in a plethora of social media photos. Now, the 24-year-old Olympic bronze medalist gushed over Owens just recently. to People magazine. She said, quote, "I love watching him play because he has such a passion. He works so hard, so far. Him to be able to showcase that on the field is really exciting, y'all." And they're saying on Sunday, honey, she put out, "Watching number 36 on game days is my favorite." And he commented, "You're my favorite too." Now they're saying, y'all, since she returned from the U.S. from the Tokyo Olympics game, they're saying Biles has been catching up on quality time, y'all, with Mr. Orange. But they say, fortunately, honey, they're going to have so much more time to spend together now during the upcoming NFL season since he's cut. Isn't that sad, y'all? Black love, people can't express love anymore. I mean, she loved this man, and he seemed to love her for a change, that somebody loved somebody. And now they didn't cut the man because they say he was doing too much time with her. Can he not practice and still look at pictures and talk to her?
Obviously not.
It's got to be
It's
some
more than
other
that,
reason.
man.
Yeah,
You
it's got to
think
be
so?
something.
Maybe there was some other players better than him at that position.
Yeah.
No, I think they hating her because first of all, you know, Simone Bones kind of made a stand, honey.
Simone Bones.
Simone Biles, I'm sorry. And she took a stand, y'all, honey, and you know, people not liking her for that because she told them she wasn't gonna do go to the Olympics or whatever. And I think they hating on her and they hating on him because he's dating an African American woman, which you don't see that on a regular.
Gary,
So
I wouldn't want to put all of that on her. That's too much to put on her right now.
Safety on the team. That's what that comes down.
That's all that
Thank
is,
you.
man.
Yeah.
He's still on the
He's a
practice
great
squad.
player.
so-
They don't care.
Didn't they just say they cut him?
They cut him from the 53-man roster, but he's on the practice squad now, so he still got an opportunity to get moved back up to the 53-man roster. Somebody get hurt and get injured.
Well, he got to wait for somebody to get hurt. Hell, nobody might not get hurt, honey. And then there she go. And I'm just wondering if they're gonna stay
Gary,
together because
please,
people.
let's not blame this on her.
break
She already
up
has
people.
mental issues, and let's not blame this on her and put this on her. This is definitely something that has to do with him and his ability, or something with the team. Let's not put it on her and her fame.
I'm not putting it on her, but honey, they doing it to him because he's dating her. They don't want to see him with a nice woman, honey. That's what the hell that is.
NFL don't care nothing about no gymnast.
They don't care about that.
If he was with Becky, then what, Gary, huh?
That his ass would still be there. He wouldn't get cut.
Ricky,
They would still have him there, honey.
Hold hand with our blue eyes and our blonde hair.
Thank you.
Running down the beach like the video of the boys of summer.
Thank you. Yeah, but it's Simone, honey, and they doing him like a doggone dog, honey, because, honey, he loves this beautiful
We need to
African American
call
woman.
Jesse Jackson when he get out of the hospital and call Al Sharpton on this.
That's right.
And sit out there and protest in front of the Houston Stadium. They
That's
put him
right.
back on the roster because they did do that because he was with Simone Biles.
That's all.
They did not.
Yes, they did. The story said they did it because of that. Because they say he was always kissing with her and he's showing affection. They don't like to see black men show affection with a black woman, so I can fix you up, honey.
That
You're going
is
to show
not what
affection
they
with her
said,
at her
Gary.
house, honey, because you're going to be cut from the squad. That's what they did.
And a lot of them didn't like Bernie Mac's show, and they mad because she played Bernie Mac's wife on the Bernie Mac show.
That's right.
They do kind of resemble, don't they?
Nah, so y'all hush.
Man
Y'all
if he's a great player, they gonna play him. Period. No matter who he's dating, with his effectiveness on the field has nothing to do with they date.
Michael Sam was a great player. They cut him. Why?
Nah, he was
The
not a
color
great
today,
player.
honey.
He kissed that white dude right in the mouth when they drafted him. As soon as they drafted him, he grabbed that white. That white dude said, "I will not be hidden."
Nah, okay, I will not be denied, honey.
As soon as Michael Sam's kissed him in the mouth, they cut him.
Cut the color today, honey.
So we're gonna protest. We're gonna protest the team that did that to Michael Sam.
That's right, honey.
And we're
got
gonna
a march.
protest.
We got a march.
We got the march. We're gonna protest the Texans or whatever, and they doing Deshaun Watson wrong. Them old freaky
Massage
massage therapists getting got Deshaun Watson messed up or whatever. And they talking about they going day by day, one day at a time. I'm with you, Gary.
Thank you,
I'm
honey.
with you,
Okay,
bitch.
now.
I'm with you,
and
bitch.
you with me when I'm right. Nah, bitch. Hey, nah. The color today is fish head going on the high and black on the low. And now, y'all heard that, bitch.
Say, Rick.
I'm with you, bitch.
It don't sound right. It don't sound right.
It don't.
It sounds great. Ricky, it sounds great. I accept it, honey. You're not wonderful. Yeah. Haters.
Say it no more.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, look, man. More Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show coming up. All right, Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show. Jeff Johnson got three things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Hey, good morning, Rick. Good morning, everybody. Listen, First thing I need you to know is 3 police officers and 2 paramedics are going to face charges in the death, I would say murder, of Elijah Mclean. Many of you remember Elijah Mclean, 23-year-old young brother from Colorado, was walking home from the store when 911 was called because somebody said he was suspicious, and the police roll up on him. Many of you remember the video where this young brother is like, listen, I'm an introvert. I'm just different. Clearly, there's some things that he was navigating, and the police not only tackled him and arrested him, but injected him with 500 milligrams of ketamine. He died. He went into a coma and was taken off life support several weeks later and died on August 30th of 2019. Obviously, this is just an indictment, but you can't have conviction until you. We'll see where this goes, but we'll continue to talk about it. Rick, Texas continues to prove that they, in my opinion, have some really insane lawmakers. As in Texas, you can now openly carry a gun in public without a permit or training. That's right.
Okay,
you can
they ain't just made guns for them. All right, then that's what you want,
man. Well, listen, you and I both know you and I are both law-abiding gun owners, and we want other people to be as well. But this law is reckless because this says that you can own a gun and not be trained. And you and I both know, Rick, because we are law-abiding gun owners, that every single weapon you get is different. There's nuances to it. You need to know how to use it. You need to know how to clean it. You need to know how to load it. You need to know how to fire it. And that doesn't happen because you want it to. That happens because you get training with it. And to say that you can openly carry a gun in public without training is a recipe for disaster. And so, listen, I know that there are a lot of gun folks on both sides that are challenging this. But listen, the governor signed this into law, and it was passed by the state. So before I get out of here, because I got to get out of here.
I'm so tired of Hot Wheels. I don't know what to do.
Man, listen, this September is self-care month, y'all, and with all that's going on in our world, we need it. We're going to talk about this throughout the month of September, but for those of you, mind, body, and soul, I want you to start thinking about how you are going to care for yourself this month in a way you never had. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media. Y'all have a fantastic, today is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, have a fantastic Thursday. Yeah. And I
appreciate you, Jeff.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, and let me make this other point about somebody just text me. Why all y'all out here talking about y'all don't want to get vaccinated, but you out here smoking hookah, right? You don't know what's in that. You don't know what's in these vapes,
Preach.
Right? And y'all here smoking hookah, yeah.
A whole bunch of people told me they don't want to get the vaccine from Pfizer, but these fools taking Viagra from Pfizer.
Right.
And they're the same maker.
Yeah, and they're taking the rhino pills from the gas station. And sitting up there talking about you ain't going to get vaccinated, but your head hurt. Because you want to beat something up. Right, Jeff? Jeff, man, I'm so tired. But here go the serious point. Not only they're not getting vaccinated, they don't want to wear a mask, and then they trying to integrate, if that's the word, the proper word, with people that have been vaccinated that just really don't feel safe. And my stepdaddy was very clear. My stepdaddy said something, man, that just really got me in my feelings. You know what he said? And y'all want to make us feel stupid for getting vaccinated and isolate us. Like we did something wrong. And if you've been vaccinated as a baby, you ain't got no right to say nothing about nothing. If you got them 5 shots where you can get registered to go to elementary school or kindergarten or whatever, you ain't got no argument because you are vaccinated.
Yep.
Pisses me off. Just the stupidity that's going on in so many people. And I got an aunt in the hospital right now on a ventilator. Right now, and people are choosing to die. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all. We got a lot of stuff going on. Man, listen. This vaccination versus non-vaccination has definitely affected me personally. Like it's real personal. And and there's a lot of families are split. I can't speak for nobody else in my family, but I sure feel a certain way about it, especially when people start to undermine me, telling my kids what they should and should not do instead of talking to me about it. Let me choose what's best for my kids, which I've had that happen in my family. From these, okay, let me be quiet. I don't want to say it.
No, talk your truth,
Rick.
No.
I just get these. It's just crazy to me. So joining us this morning is Dr. Jane Morgan. She is the executive director of the COVID task force for the Piedmont Healthcare System in Atlanta. Good morning, Dr. Morgan, and thank you so much for joining us. Big round of applause for Dr. Morgan. Now, Dr. Morgan, you're an expert when it comes to COVID-19, and we do have some questions for you. But first, we want to give some of our unvaccinated listeners a chance, to share why they are making that decision and give you a chance to respond. You there, right, Dr. Morgan? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, I have this question. Is there going to be a central database for immunizations? Did I say that right? Especially since people are, out here with fake vaccine cards and stuff.
So there is currently a database where you register whenever you get your vaccine, but I know what you mean. It's sort of a digital pass nationally, and I don't know where the discussions are with that. Certainly, the United States doesn't seem to have an appetite for a vaccine pass. So I really don't know what they're doing to work on it. But state by state, we do keep very meticulous records of everyone who's immunized.
All right, let's go to calls right quick. We got people on the line. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for your call.
Hi.
Hi. Good morning. How are you?
Hi.
Thank you so much.
I'm great. I'm great. I'm certainly glad to share. Thanks so much for having me on the show and with the doctor. I'm happy to share the reasons why I've chosen not to get vaccinated. I certainly don't encourage anyone to vaccinate or to not vaccinate, but my personal decision has been based on, I would say, 3 key things. And I'm happy to share those. One would be that there currently are great job to the doctors and all those who created the vaccine, but currently there are no long-term studies. As with previous vaccines, I'm sure that we are the long-term study. So that would be my first reason. Secondarily, I know that I can protect myself very safely with masks. I personally wear 2 masks and a shield at all times. Additionally, my husband did contract COVID earlier this year. He's in law enforcement. I was able to safely care for him day to day wearing my mask and still not contracting COVID. I would say additionally, I do focus on natural health and building my immune system. I do have a natural health company, GetKeysPeas.com, and I notice that I do get the same amount of orders from my vaccinated as well as unvaccinated clients. And just overall, it's just something that I take extra measures to keep myself safe and just really focus on natural health. And I did take extra measures. I now work fully remotely. So I came out of an environment where I'm with people all day. So I am very happy with my decision.
Doctor, you can respond.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to commend you, first of all, for following public health measures and recommendations. And we certainly have struggled as a society to do that. So you are masking religiously, you're practicing social distancing, you're washing your hands, you're doing all of these things to keep you safe such that the virus doesn't find you as a host to invade your body. And so I think that's absolutely commendable. And that is certainly a way to protect yourself. In doing so, though, it is a lifestyle that you would have to adopt for a long time. And we're trying to utilize immunization practices that we can begin to return towards some semblance of a normal life.
Right.
In the second question that you asked about are long-term studies. So a couple of things with that. The Moderna and Pfizer vaccines are both messenger RNA vaccines, and messenger RNA is an old tool. So we have a lot of information on it. We've been utilizing messenger RNA in the laboratory since the 1970s, so a really long time. One of the things that a property of messenger RNA is that it disappears in the body. It's called denaturing, and it disappears very quickly. Because of that
particular property, it's been difficult to develop formulations, medications that include messenger RNA because it'll disappear before it exerts its effects. So this is the first time we've been able to have messenger RNA in a formulation where it's fixed around long enough to deliver that code so you can make the spike protein antibodies that you need to protect your cell. But afterwards, it disappears. So because it's not there any longer, there's nothing there to exert any long-term effect. It's not in your body. It disappears and goes away.
All right, let's go to another call, Doc. Good morning. You're on with Dr. Morgan. Hey, go ahead, sir. You're on with Dr. Morgan.
Okay. All right. Yeah, actually, I agree with everything that you said as far as you said you by choice you chose not to get it, but also you said that we don't know the long term effects, and that's my thing. I feel like to rush something so fast on people, I just feel like it's not right when we don't know the long term effects. Like you said, I feel like we're almost being used as guinea pigs, and I just feel like I don't trust the source at this point.
So when we look at this SARS-CoV-2 virus, the severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, that is the virus that causes COVID-19. The reason it's called 2 is that is a signal to the scientific community that this is the second time we've seen it. We saw this virus for the first time in 2000, and you may not have remembered it because our global pandemic surveillance teams were in place to keep that infection off of the U.S. shores, but it was an alarming signal going off in the scientific community at that time for a couple of reasons. One, this is a virus. Viruses replicate and mutate. And two, it's spread by respiration. We're human beings. We require air. In 2012, we had a second outbreak called the Mers Outbreak. You may or may not remember it. Again, by and large, we were able to contain that to Saudi Arabia, Middle Eastern respiratory syndrome, but it's a sister of coronaviruses. So the point that I'm making is by the time we had our first case of COVID-19 in the United States in 2020, we had 17 years of research that had been completed before we had that first case. All of the preclinical work had been done. All of the bench work research had been done. The genomic sequence of the coronavirus, all 30,000 base pairs had been identified and analyzed. And the mechanism of action for infecting humans, binding to those angiotensin-converting enzyme receptors in our cells, had already been identified. We hadn't even had the first case here in the United States. So 17 years of scientific research had been going on because of an initial outbreak in 2003.
And that'll get half of the people that's not vaccinated because that's half of the what they're saying, that they don't know the long-term effect, and you just pretty much answered their questions or whatever. But I had an argument with a family member. I'm like, you are vaccinated. I was with your mother when you went and got 5 shots. You know what I'm saying? It just behooves me that they take these babies down there to get shots. You don't know what's in those shots to get them in school so you can have some rest and relaxation until 4 o'clock or whatever. And then, but you want to go get 1 shot, and people are literally dying. Like, I got folks, I'm blowing up Dr. Collier's phone last night trying to get people prescription because now trying to get him to call in prescriptions and treat people, and trying to, offer advice to people that just at home with COVID and cannot breathe and being sent home from the ER, like literally dying. And by the time they take them in the ER, you go straight to the ventilator. I mean, they sending people home, and there's an article out from People's Magazine where it's so overflooded with people that are not vaccinated in the hospitals that the doctors and nurses are overwhelmed and losing compassion for patients or whatever. And that's really happening. It's a real thing. People are human and just like, hey, we don't know what else to do. And I really appreciate you coming on, giving us this information.
One thing we should know about the doctors and nurses who are here on the front lines is that this is our 4th surge. This is the 4th surge that we've had, and this is the only surge that has been entirely preventable.
Dr. Morgan, if anybody want to reach you, do you have a social media page where you got videos where people could, because I would like for you to make a video making those points that you made on the morning show and have it available on your social media if you would. We would really appreciate it, and we would definitely share it. Let everybody know how you could be reached.
Absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram at Dr. Jane Morgan, and that's DRJAYNE. My name is spelled with a Y, and then Morgan, MORGAN, on Instagram. I also have a YouTube channel, and I'm also on Twitter. If you're on LinkedIn, I'm at Jane Morgan MD, again, JAYNE Morgan MD. I do 60-second stairwell chronicles where I sit on the stairs and actually answer your COVID and COVID vaccine questions in 60 seconds or less. And I post those. So you can go through the entire catalog, look for a question that speaks to you, and listen to me explain it in 60 seconds.
Yeah, y'all please do that and stop listening to people in their 20s and 30s on this or whatever. We've been vaccinated since damn near end of February, and ain't nothing wrong with my 73-year-old parents, and myself, and you're already arguing with the people that won't take the Moderna or Pfizer or Johnson & Johnson. They don't even realize that they've already been vaccinated in order to get in school, and they haven't had the measles, the mumps, or anything, and ain't nothing wrong with them, and most of us have had kids since then. So stop it.
Herd immunity. You're talking about that herd immunity. Absolutely. With all of our immunization. Absolutely.
Chris Breezy, baby.
Man, listen. You just want to dance. Even if you can't dance, you're going to try to do something. This song is jamming. It moved all the parties.
Man, we should get y'all Lion to do a Chris Brown mix.
Ooh,
easy.
Yes.
Easy.
Tomorrow.
What you think?
No, that'll be dope. If y'all Lion put together us a Chris Brown mix for tomorrow, since tomorrow Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, I'm so damn
Baby,
excited.
we gonna be out of breath.
Yeah, he got
swear,
enough
man.
songs. We need to mix them together because we ain't gonna get them all in 1 week.
And that's not even including all the songs he's featured on.
The collabos, right.
Hey, and I want to tell everybody that's listening to us on Hot 105, Hot 105 in Fort Lauderdale, Miami Gardens, Palm Beach. Y'all get off my Instagram because like that boxer said in Harlem Nights, don't take this ass whipping personally. Because you got Alabama versus Miami on Saturday. I'm so damn hyped. I'm excited about the Georgia and Clemson game. I don't know why I started talking about football, man. I'm so fired up, man, because ESPN on this TV, they keep showing Tua, Jalen Hurts, and Mac Jones. Dave, change the subject because I'm about to start doing push-ups in here, boy. We got football. The HBCUs already jumping off.
It's about to go down.
Oh man, bruh, I'm ready to see somebody get hit. Dallas Cowboys is my team and will not be going to the Super Bowl this year, but maybe next year. Anyway,
they won't be hitting nobody either.
They ain't gonna be hitting no damn body, man. It's gonna be Tampa Bay again. I don't know, Ravens or the Browns gonna be in the playoffs. Definitely Cleveland Browns gonna be in the playoffs. Mahomes, Kansas City. Kansas City want revenge because they really got beat down bad.
Yeah, I don't see nobody.
Man.
I don't see nobody even competing against them. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
forget about my Atlanta Falcons.
Come
That's
on,
fair.
man.
Come on, man.
They forgot.
Atlanta Falcons ain't even Atlanta Falcons
Let me
fans.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. After that last Super Bowl, I ain't never seen the strip club close at 9 o'clock. That last Super Bowl, the way Tom Brady and New England came back on the Atlanta. Hey, Malcolm Warner, y'all need to go to Malcolm Warner. He's a big Atlanta Falcons fan. He be making these funny videos.
He's a fan of any team out of Georgia.
Yeah, he the bros from Fort Valley. Shout out to all the Fort Valley bros. Hey, look, he be going hard for the Atlanta Falcons. But after that Super Bowl, man, that's kind of like one of the things where, you got beat up in the 5th grade and don't nobody respect you no more. You're going to have to totally, like beat Debo's ass in order to get respect. So Atlanta going to have to win a Super Bowl just to get
We're going to win 3 in a row, dog.
Y'all going to have to.
We got to win 3 in a row.
Because, all the strip clubs was closed. Peachtree was empty. It was like when the pandemic first hit with nothing out. All the planes They wouldn't even let flights come in and out of Atlanta. All the flights going to Atlanta and leaving out of Atlanta was canceled the night of the Super Bowl. Like, it was a bad
Wasn't no
time.
traffic.
No traffic. Nobody wanted to run for mayor. I'm talking about the scammers had stopped scamming. Everybody was just scratching their head. But congratulations, they did win the first half. So, listen.
You know it's bad when the Atlanta Falcons ain't even Atlanta Falcons fans.
Yeah. All the real Falcons that's out in the trees just kind of chilled out for about a week. They weren't even flying like Tyler Perry
Kids of the players
Studios.
wearing other team jerseys.
Atlanta, we sorry. We just playing. ATL, everybody that's listening to us on Classics, don't do that. Hey, we can take that Super Bowl loss. We can take a joke, all right?
They know they sorry.
Oh, they don't do that. Don't do that. They heard it. Don't do that. Y'all don't know nothing about this right here.
Yes, sir. Entertainment. Yes, sir. On the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Boy, let me tell you something. If Dave Hollister don't ever hit another note in his freaking life, I wait on that part right there, because he meant what he said. But when he got to that note, what'd he say, Brad? Boy, I swear that got a gospel feel to it.
Yes, it does.
And
you can tell he's from the church, man.
You know he's from the church when he hit the note. And then when he hit the note, Brad, you know he pointed. Because black people love to point their notes like it's a music scale. And he probably pointed clean up to God when he hit that. Oh, no. Yeah. I promise you at a concert, somebody probably got the Holy Ghost and shouted when he hit that one note right there.
Come on now.
That's my favorite part of that doggone song. Boy, I got $200. Anybody can sing that damn song right and hit that note right there. Hey, one more time, Brett. What is it? Yeah! The doors of the church is open.
Is there one?
If a pastor sang that song word for word and hit that all night and open up the doors of the church, 20 people will join. I promise you. I'll be one of them. Got your front page right here, 29 after the hour. What up, Eva?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So in a 5-4 decision yesterday, the Supreme Court has voted to uphold a new Texas law that bans abortions at 6 weeks, which is before most women know that they're pregnant. That will remain in force. Now, in addition to banning abortions at 6 weeks, the Texas law is enforced by allowing private citizens to sue abortion providers and anyone that is involved in facilitating abortions for
y'all fellas in Dallas and Houston, y'all can't fall asleep now. You got to change up. You got to switch up your game.
Got to.
You're gonna be
don't lay down with nobody you don't really like.
You're gonna be driving. You're gonna be driving to Little Rock. Don't do it. Just stay.
Don't do it. This story, Ricky, is really, really sad. At least 8 people have been reported to have been killed after Hurricane Ida slammed the northeast with flash flooding and tornadoes. Wow. And the state of New York has declared a state of emergency. Now, things are starting to improve a little bit in Louisiana. Some of the New Orleans area has gotten their power restored, and all of the interstates have reopened. However, about 1 million homes and businesses still have no electricity, and over 600,000 people are still without running water. They are absolutely in our prayers. Meanwhile, the Colorado officers and paramedics involved in the 2019 death of Elijah Mclean have been indicted for manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. Now, Elijah was a 23-year-old black man, a violinist who died after being put in a chokehold by police and given a very powerful tranquilizer by paramedics. He was walking home from a store when a caller reported him as a suspicious person. Oh, so sad. All right, that was a quick look at our front page news. For more, go ahead and log on to the RickeySmileyMorningshow.com. Rock T. what's going on in sports.
Let's get it popping, man. Sha'Carri Richardson scheduled to race tomorrow at the Diamond League. Season continues, man, in Brussels. She will not be running 100 meters, but she will be running the 200 meters. Only one of the Jamaicans will be in this race. Olympic bronze medalist Sharika Jackson, because the gold and silver medalist Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly Ann Fraser-Price will not be racing. They're going to be resting a little bit. So it is what it is. Big up to Sha'Carri. Let's go out there and get that first place, man. Of course, we've been talking about football season, about getting ready to kick off. We got some quarterback battles that's going on. Mac Jones wins the battle out of New England because Cam Newton got released. Teddy Bridgewater wins that battle out of Denver. He's going to get the start over Drew Lock. Yes.
He about to ball out.
But everybody tripping over Chicago Bears deciding to go with Andy Dalton as their starter.
Lost their damn mind.
Versus Justin Fields.
Y'all know Justin Fields. He going to play.
It's just a matter of time.
Hey, Justin Fields, man, all you have to do is sit back there and just wait till your turn. It's coming.
Exactly.
It's coming.
Exactly, man. They lose because that defense that Chicago has, they ain't just going to ride with a quarterback that's going to keep losing. So we're going to see what happens, man. And Jameis Winston, expect him to win that starting position with the New Orleans Saints. It's going down, baby. That's all I got for sports right now. And the break.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot. 28 before the top of the hour. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. During a Q&A on Twitter, Lil Wayne was asked if there was any artist that made him go back and rewrite his verse, and he said it's the same person every time, and that person is Drake. He said, everything Drake sends back, I always have to go back. I have changed my verse 1 billion times because of Drake, and that's always the person, Drake. Okay, moving on. Master P and his company in Louisiana, the Louisiana Great, are to provide relief for people in parts of Louisiana and Mississippi that's left without power. He told TMZ, if you need help or you need some assistance, we're going to make sure we get our people some water. We are able to feed our people and get them back and get them help. He said, I'm just praying for many people at home, and we're on our way down there now. My biggest concern is for the elderly and getting them in safe environments. It's going to take a little time, man, so hopefully the government going to come through, but we're going to do our part as well. Master P always steps up to the plate, and he always, you know what I'm saying, comes through for New Orleans especially. All right, y'all, moving on. Tom Cruise is getting back on his upcoming Top Gun Maverick, which is scheduled to be released November 2021. That'll now open on May 2022. That was bumped, and so was Mission Impossible, Impossible 7. That was supposed to come out in 2022 of May. Now that's being bumped to September of 2022. Now these decisions were made due to concerns stemming from the Delta variant of COVID-19, fearing that the fast-spreading strain will affect moviegoers' attendance and create a risky cinema experience. Paramount consulted on these decisions, but they're hopeful that the box office will recover in 2022. I don't know. I kind of just like staying at home and streaming it. You know, you got a big enough TV and a good sound system. It's like you at the movie, sit in a nice little recliner.
Orville Redenbacher kettle corn.
What you say? Get
Orville Redenbacher kettle corn.
Yes, and a little Mountain Dew on the side. Mm-hmm.
Or a Sprite, a brand new Sprite. Look at check the date. Where that thing, them bubbles burn the back of your throat.
Ooh.
Boy, and then get you some milk chocolate covered almonds from Publix.
Come on now. Ooh, what you
sit
say?
There and snack yourself to a damn coma.
Now some of that Publix chicken and them Mardi Gras wings. Lord
get
have
you
mercy.
a damn towel and a toenail clipper.
Let me do this last story, Rick.
Damn toenails. Oh my God.
So Soulja Boy, y'all, was throwing shots at Kanye West after being left off the album. When the album dropped, Soulja Boy wrote, "Don't call my phone no more, weirdo. That's why Kim left your bipolar tail. Kim so lame, he thought he could be the president. Kanye so lame, he thought he could be the president. Sit your goof ass down somewhere." That's why
Soulja Boy.
That's why Hov don't mess with you, weirdo. So he later posted a recording of himself in the studio playing his verse for Remote Control, which was supposed to be the song that he was on the album. Boy, Soulja Boy get a A for Patty, honey.
Yep.
Lord, he get the award.
But I love it for some reason.
All right, y'all. Right. We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note, y'all. Coming up next, we got the praise mixed down with the White Stone. Yes.
Hey, I want y'all to pray for my friend from high school, Daryl Jeffrey. had a real bad experience in church, and he posted, and you can read about it on RS Comedy and scroll over to the picture.
Don't do it if you're driving, y'all.
No. He was saying I was asked to repost this. He said when I was at church yesterday, somebody sitting behind me tapped me on the shoulder to ask me, "Excuse me, sir, do they have a singles ministry here?" And I turned around and saw that lady looking like this picture, and I replied, "No, ma'am, everybody's married." So just politely scroll over, and you can see the picture it's on RS Comedy.
Sleepy Daryl.
Yeah.